Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tim. We're back. All that chaos is behind us. We're building. That's all we do is build. We don't compete. We build. Thanks for following along. This is our next build. One of. Some of you seen this. I did a little work on this a while back. And then I had a goal that I was going to drive it up here for our show. But I had to swap motors in the 8-lug Thug. So this is kind of set here, which is foolish of me. I'm a fool. This is a great truck. It's got a 40 Chevy, and we have a 2001 5-lug, 10-lug HD platform, GMT 400 HD platform, whatever you want to call it. Heavy duty, double frame. This would have been a utility bed with a crane. It would have had an 8.1 with a 5-speed NV 4500. So right now it has a 91 Cummins 5.9 VE pump. It fires right up. It runs good. Everything's there. It's got the limiting factor on this truck is it's got a 3-speed automatic and it's got a big gear in the back. We're not sure which, but I know long term I don't want a 3-speed automatic in it. So we're going to get it run anyway. I'm going to make my own drive shaft. I didn't want to spend money on having a drive shaft built that wasn't going to fit the transmission I eventually put in it. So let me give you a quick rundown. It's a Friday video. We haven't been able to do as much fab work as we like. So we just give you a rundown. What we're going to try to do now, since the build off is over, is we're going to try to do one square body video a week. Because we have the 85 flatbed, 12-inch lift. We have the 84 K30, 6-inch lift. And we have the 87. We're going to get to that next. But we'll do 2 videos a week. We'll do one on the antique stuff, and we'll do one on the square body stuff. Try not to bore you to death. A lot of work's been done on this truck before I had a YouTube channel. All the platform's good. I just need to go in here and make more legs, more storage, more doors. I got a huge fuel cell, big one, big fuel cell that a friend from the campground gave me. He's since moved on, but he gave me that to support us. We've already had Jenny Junkin up on the back. It sat there for a while. But we're going to tear it down, get it to the barn. That's going to be, the reason it's set up here is because it's going to be hard to get down to the barn. It don't have no brakes. It does have steering. I'm going to push it with the track hoe while she drives it and steers it, and I use the brakes. I already got new steel there to finish the bed. So what we'll do is, this was an original Chevy bed. It had Chevy script on it. I shouldn't have taken it apart, but I did. But that's the front of the original bed that was on it. That was really about all I saved. So we just want that look coming. We'll finish this off with some steps. Maybe some tanks, some steps. I do have the front fenders. They're a little crispy. They're a little wonky. They flip around and everything. I'm going to take round tubing and bend, fit the contour, tack weld. I'll have to, spider web, I hate spiders, spider webbing, whatever, but I'm going to round stock it, and then I'll connect the round stock. Really, the only way to do that is to make it look like a freaking spider web, so that's what we're going to do. I already got exhaust going down, 4-inch downpipe. This motor fires right up. Got a disc brake Dana 80 in the back. Leaf springs. Now, long-term goal is I want to 4-link and bag the rear so it sits right on the ramp where it pinches right down. But you can't chase perfection. You got to get on that horse and ride it. Full, I think it's 6 or 8-inch steel bumper. It's hollow. It's huge and it's hollow and it's TIG welded, and that'll be an air tank. I have fittings to weld in it back here, and we'll put air in that. We'll always have 120, 150 pounds of air in that. I'll probably improve the front cab mounts a little bit. Stacks, I know I shouldn't put stacks in it, but daggone, they look cool. I got the back cut out. You probably won't be able to see it. But I got the back cut out with my name, Miller. I was working on this before we started YouTubing. So my heart's really not been in it. I worked on this with somebody else, and he don't come around anymore, and all that stuff. But I got clear title in my name. I can walk right in and get tags for it. I already redid the floor in it. When I got this truck, it sat next to a barn, and there was no floor. The doors wouldn't open or shut. So I built a heavy-duty floor out of tube steel. There's a transmission. I just need to finish it up. I am going to put a floor in this one, just because, you know me. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But anyways, that's what I'm up to. Just want to keep you guys up to date. We're not done building. We're just getting started. This is the quickest thing. This is the quickest thing I have to get running and driving. Okay, so my goal around here on the property is if something runs and drives, it's never in your way. This truck has been in my way for 5-6 years. Every time I get near the garage, bad weather strikes or something or whatever, but I'm just going to put on more of my clothes and tough my way through it. The goal is to get the fuel tank mounted. We're going to do another radiator in the back of this one. Huge radiator, stock Dodge radiator, Cummins flow back, stock water pump. Plummet. We need to plummet, brake line it. This I'll probably just do vacuum brake booster on this because it's a vacuum VE. Got a vacuum pump right on it. It's just easiest to do it that way. I'd rather have hydro boost, but it takes more work. This will work. This will hook up and go. So stay tuned. That's what we're going to do. I really need to get a heavy duty. I need to get a good windshield frame for it, and then I got the front mounted. This is cool. Here, check this out. So we got that mounted. It's pretty solid. Cummins is already in there. They're not the strongest Cummins in the world, but it's a Cummins. So that's what we're going to do. And we hope you watch along and see everything we got to do to that. Now let me show you what else I've been working on. This is just a catch up. This is just what's Tim been doing other than arguing with people online about losing the contest. So we'll keep you up to date. I've been doing something over here. It's not even vehicle related. So let's go check that out. All right. We don't show much over in the campground because we just kind of let the campground do its own thing, and that's good. We usually don't have no issues over here, so there's really nothing to show. Grass hasn't grown in 2 months because it hasn't rained till the other day. I'm talking in forever. It hasn't rained at all. So now the rain came. We thought we were done, but we're not. So this is what I've been working on. We have a spot here that already had 50 amp sewer and water. We still got to clean the pit up, add the line in. But so this was never a spot. So we decided we had a person stay here, and they didn't like it. It was just grass. They didn't like parking their truck here. So we had this vision of pouring a pad, concrete smooth pad where your trailer pulls in and where your jacks go down, because a lot of trucks and trailers have auto leveling jacks and stuff. So I leveled it up, dug it out with my Bobcat, and then framed it up. Me and my dad, I did most of it, but he wanted to help. He always wants to help. So we helped. He helped me get the boards up. We framed it up. It's the first concrete I ever poured. 36 long, 3 foot wide, 4 foot in the middle. Creek rock, river rock in the middle. Still got to smooth that out a little bit. And then we got fine topsoil here. Got a little pile of that. So it's a pretty nice spot. This is going to be one of our top spots we've ever charged for. So we've got plenty of parking out front, plenty of room for their camper. Most campers, you can put the slide down out, sit and look at the pond when you drink your morning coffee and eat your breakfast. So this is a big project. I'm not always in the garage. This was kind of fun. So I always wanted to pour concrete. So now I got flooring boards and everything. So I might pour me a little pad down there next to my shed, next to my shipping container. It's 30 foot long. I might do a 30 by 18 pad and then build a 30 by 16 roof over that, so I can get a couple vehicles under the roof during the rainy and winter seasons. So that's what I've been doing over here. Like I said, this is just a Friday recap. We didn't show it to you because it was boring. And I'll tell you what, when that cement truck shows up, things get stressful. And there was just two of us. And by the time we got them both out pretty quick, it was a little dry. Dad's been watching Victory Services, and I think Dad ordered it a little dry because if you had 3 or 4 guys, you could have got it smoothed out. But I had a little trouble, and it was me and a 69-year-old man, and we did the best we could. We screed it out with a board and trowed it. Probably should have had a bull float, but we didn't. And then he edged it. We put some lines in it because hopefully that's control some crackage when it does crack. Got a nice base under it. It's actually, we used 2x6s, so it's 5.5 inch thick of concrete. We used 4 yards, so $250 a yard nowadays. That's pretty expensive, but it is what it is. So just wanted to show you that. And now we'll go on to the next thing that we've been working on. All right, now we're down here at the barn, and I'm going to show you the square body we're going to work on. I've showed you most of this stuff before, but we've got a lot of new subscribers. Like every day, we've been getting a lot of subscribers, and we thank you. Welcome aboard. We'll try to keep it interesting, drama-free, and we just work on stuff. That's what we do around here. We work on stuff. Every once in a while, we go to a show and meet friends and fans and whatnot. We picked this truck up a while back. This is a 1987 half-ton, long bed, 4-wheel drive. Came from Idaho, went to California, came to Ohio, through Indiana. It's ours now. This truck was brought here for me to work on, to get the motor running, put a gas tank in it, just get this truck to drive so he could sell it. I fell in love with it. It's clean underneath. But the plan was to build this for my son. We got enough trucks sitting around that if he ends up with a different one, then that's okay too. But the plan was to keep it half ton, put hubcaps on it, let him drive, teach him how to drive 4-speed and everything. I took the front wheel off and the ball joint is gone. And I try not to work on half-ton stuff. So keep that in mind. This truck is a 4-speed, fuel-injected 4-speed with a hydraulic throw-out bearing, which is a nice setup. It's good on your knee. They shift nice. We're going to take that 4-speed. We're taking everything out. So this truck, within a day or two, a few days, I'll have his truck down to the frame rails on the lift. The axles will be gone. The front springs will be gone. We're going to get the 4-speed out of it. We're going to get the motor out of it. And we're going to clean this truck. We're going to clean the hell out of it. We're going to not going to sandblast it. We're going to power wash it, clean it, take the hood off. We're going to get all that years of gunk off of it. Start fresh. Get this motor out. I had this motor running, but I didn't have any gauges. I have like 3 small blocks. We're going to pick the best one, put it on a stand, show you how to get it running, show you how to just simplify this stuff down. We're trying to simplify the process and keep it old school. So we're going to go new clutch, clean the 4-speed 208, put it back in. We're going to put the small block, the one we choose, we'll clean it up. This motor has no dipstick. It's the dirtiest motor I've ever seen. I think the intake is broke around the water neck. We have better options. If none of our options work out, we may go LS carb. I'm not sure. That's a lot of money. But one thing we're going to show you how to do, I'm going to show you how to. A lot of you already know. You just enjoy watching me make a fool out of myself. But we have 6-lug axles, 6-lug wheels. It's coming out. And the reason why is I bought a set of axles off a friend of mine. Gave me a smoking deal on them because he sold them with a truck and the guy never came back to get them long time ago. So it's a 14-bolt floater and a 10-bolt 8-lug front end. And I already have a steering arm correction. We'll clean these up, paint them, make sure the lockouts are good. We'll get that rear end. We'll get it cleaned up, painted. We'll pull the covers off. This is basic 4-wheel driving stuff. The square body, we'll do a square body video. We'll do a rat rod video. So this is another square body we're working on. Putting a Cummins engine in it, which is right there. It's all coming. We just got to work on it. Part of what we try to do is inspire people. We got caught up trophy chasing. I'm ashamed to admit it. It's like I don't know. Like I went wide open into everything I'm against trophy chasing. I even call people trophy chasing bad words. I never was into that. I was in more of the vibe and the car guy feel. That's what we're getting back into. We'll still go to shows. Banjo's alive. He's ready to go on the trailer. We're working on the 8-lug thug. You might see a little bit of that in this video. I did a little video when I got back. It's sitting in here in the shop. We got a lot of stuff to work on. We almost lost our license plate and taillight on the way home from, I don't want to even say the word. That event to me, I'll never even say the word. I bought t-shirts and everything. I'll never even wear those, so they're dead to me. But we don't try to fit in no cultures or gangs or no clubs. We don't shoehorn ourselves into no style. We build stuff. We save stuff. We want to meet people. We want to inspire people. That's what we're going to do. We're going to give you 2 videos a week of wrenching, and then you might see a few car shows in there, but I doubt it. I'm just going to try to get stuff done. I'm trying to have an affordable hot rod, lowrider, van, big truck, hauler. I just love meeting people and inspiring people. So we're trying to have a vehicle that we can just jump in, go to a show. We're not trophy chasing. We're not running with the high rollers from Vegas. We're just Tim and Jen. We work on junk, and that's it. We try to keep drama to a minimum. We just want to have fun and breathe new life into old stuff. So 87 Chevy, 35 Ford, 68 GMC. My dad's got like 7 cars we haven't even showed. We showed you going to get one of those. So another thing, y'all going to hate me. You're going to roast me in the comments. Where's more work? Where's more work? And I tell you other people, show more work. Show more work. Here I am talking. Found this in the field at that event I was at. Rolled up, brand new. Somebody bought this, rolled up, brand new. Dropped it in the field, and I found it. If you can prove that it's yours, I'll send it to you. So this is the motor that come out of the 8-lug thug. This is an L33 aluminum block, blown up. Dropped the valve, hit a piston. We're going to pull it apart. Has a Brian Tooley Stage 4 turbo cam in it, 7-second cam, no second truck. So we're going to see what's left, what's good. We'll pull it out, see if the crank's any good, see what's left of it. It never carried great oil pressure. It's aluminum block, and one of the sleeves is a little messed up, so I hate to invest a lot of money in it. Stock intake's back on. Got to do some plumbing. I need a return style regulator, Holley preferably. Boost. Return style regulator, boost reference. That way every time you give it boost, it increases your fuel pressure. So we're waiting on that. Then I'll run a return line. We'll run stock truck intake. I need a set of injectors. If you are an LS guy, in the comments, tell me what injector you would run with China turbo. And this motor's just stock, but I want a little bit of fuel in it. That's why I'm afraid to go too big. And tell me if you got any idea what throttle body I should run too. But that's it. We're getting caught up. I'm going to try to get the 8-lug thug car out of the hiding spot and on the frame. We got big things for that. And that's it. So that's a recap of what we're doing. If you've watched this far, thanks. Now I got to get to work.